Hi, good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpowle. Today I have somebody on the other screen who is obviously a Costa Women, and she's going to share with us her story and all the things that she's up to as a Costa Women. Her name is Eva George. Good morning, Eva.
Hello.
You are now live on the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
So listen, now you're not too far away, I'm guessing, from me, as you know Georgina Shaw. Are you one of the Costa Women ladies down in Minerva way?
Yeah, well, in Estepona, actually. But I used to work for Georgina about 5 years ago now, something like that, about four or 5 years ago, or something like that. And that's when I first joined the Costa Women and found out about the whole community and stuff like that. Since then, I've sort of had a few kids. I've been back to the UK and things like that. I've been working on some massive projects. Now it's sort of great to be back and sort of back in with the Costa Women community, which is completely unique. Having to say, from coming from London and then to come back here, and the group is still how I left it, but even better. It's even bigger and better than how I left it. So it's brilliant, and it's lovely to kind of get involved again and in a group of women that actually support each other. And
that's great to hear. I mean, I know we always tend to blow our own trumpet, but somebody like yourself who's been away for a wee while, that you can then just dip in and out and take what you can from the group, as it were, and obviously give back. But
definitely.
So tell me then, since you've been back, you obviously have done a lot in 5 years. Then, when you said a few kids, how many exactly is that?
Two children. I had one here while I was working with Georgina, and that's pretty much when I stopped working with her. Was when I had the baby, and basically, then I took some time off and started working on this project, which I'll tell you about soon. And then I had another baby quite close together. So then I went back to the UK and things for quite a while then, just for support, moral support, mainly for family and things like that, you know, so because it's quite
that's a challenge in itself, having babies and then juggling work, and then obviously, you know, so tell us now then, what is it that you're doing, this project that you're working on at the moment?
Okay, it's a book project. It's starting with a book, but it's going to be quite a big project. The book is called Size HH, Size HH, however you want to say it. That basically means to be size happy and healthy.
Okay.
Because at the moment, well, obviously the last couple of years, body image, especially, you know, in the media, people weigh this, she's lost this amount since having her baby and stuff like that. It's really, for some reason, a massive subject, and putting a lot of pressure on women to be a certain size or a certain weight. So basically this book was born from my own journey to basically finding a size or weight, if you like, that I'm happy with and that's healthy. Because the main thing is all these diets and stuff like that, you know, people are, oh, I want to lose this amount of weight, then I'll be happy. I want to be this size, then I'll be happy. I think we all know it doesn't work like that. And, you know, you lose all the weight that you wanted, and you might not feel any different if your mind is not in the right place, or, you know, it doesn't guarantee health or happiness to be a size 8 or to be a size 10 or anything like that, you know. So that's all we encourage and aim for. That's our main focus, is to be, you know, genuinely happy and content inside yourself, and a size healthy. And that's
it's a very fine line, isn't it? Because whilst in one respect, you want to encourage women of any size to feel good about themselves, that there is a healthy limit, isn't there? If you are overweight, which I actually technically, according to the record, still am, but I have been much heavier, I am or was a health hazard to myself. So whilst you can be happy within yourself and confident in your own body image, you still have to take on board the fact that if you are overweight, you are putting yourself
or
at a health point of view All underweight, yeah.
Exactly, and you're very right. And we, as women especially, men don't seem to have the same sort of issues, but women especially, we have our own sort of level of body fat, a natural balance of body fat, if you like. You know, some women have more. That's why we have boobs and hips and things like that. You know, that's why we have pear shapes or different, you know, hourglass shapes. It's all to do with our natural fat levels. So if we were to try and maintain a level that's too high for us, you know, too much body fat, or too low for us, we're going to notice the effects health-wise. If you only aim for health...
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I lost your sound just a second there. So do you just want to repeat that last bit that you said for us?
Oh, sorry, I've got gone on to something else now.
We're having some technical difficulty.
Yeah, you keep breaking up as well.
Yeah, okay. So you carry on. Sometimes the replay is fine. It's just us hearing now that we can't hear each other. So you carry on talking about being about the fat levels in.
That's right. Women. So if we were trying to maintain a fat level or weight that's too heavy for us, or too a fat level that's too low, then we will notice the effects of it health-wise, because it's not our natural balance. So we basically help women to find a balance that's right for them, you know, a size or weight that's right for them. We also talk about possibly even ditching the scales, because some women are so sort of reliant upon the scales, you know, using them very, very frequently, trying to aim for a certain number on the scales, trying to force their entire body weight down to a number that society says is right or ideal, or, you know, which is obviously not healthy for the mind or the body.
Yeah. Now tell me more about the book itself then. So have you written this by yourself, or is it a co-written project?
Okay, so I've written the book.
And what's its name? We're calling it the book.
It's called Size Double H.
Yeah, you did say
Size Double H.
Okay.
Size Double H. So I've written it myself, but I've got the help of an amazing editor called Jackie Malpass, who you know because you have interviewed her before. We've also got some brilliant contributors which sort of back up the facts that I'm saying, and they're like experts in each field. I'll tell you more about each category in a minute, but so we've got someone to give sleep tips, the sleep guru, her name is. She's been like featured in Vogue, Covers Bazaar and things like that. So she's brilliant, like, you know, and obviously as a woman herself, she knows some of the problems that we face every day, like kids, work, not being able to switch off, you know, because at the end of the day, like if you could have all the information and advice you want about health and getting fit and stuff like that, but if you're stressed out or if you're tired, it's really not going to mean anything.
Yeah,
you're probably not going to follow any of it. So that leads me on to the next bit, actually, that with our sleep guru and our other contributors, we've got the lovely Caroline Ferguson. She is known as Mind Trainer.
Okay.
She's amazing. She's done a fantastic piece in the lifestyle section about habit changing, because obviously pretty much everything we do is out of habit. Most people think that habits kind of control us, and you know, we just sort of breeze into our day and our habits overtake us and things like that. Caroline has managed to break it down so simply to show our readers how you can consciously make new habits easily if you want to. So I'm not going to go into more about her piece there, but it is very, very good and completely enlightening. Like, very, very interesting. So basically there's 4 parts to the book. The mind section, that's the first part of the book. We think obviously everything does start in the mind, so we start there as well. The next section is lifestyle, and we just basically...
So is Caroline doing the mind bit?
Caroline, yeah, she's got a little bit in the mind as well, and we've also got a female psychologist, Jane Travis. She also offers a few tips in the mind section as well. But the
lifestyle section.
Yeah, the lifestyle. Again, we've got a little bit more about habits and things like that in there, and we've got the sleep trainer tips and stuff like that in there. We've also got in the mind, in most sections, we've got real life case studies as well.
Okay, cool.
Which really, because apart from my own story, it's nice to hear inspirational stories from other women who have also felt the same struggles, but are completely different to me, because I'm only young and things like that, and my reason to finding a place that I'm happy with and healthy, it might be completely different to other people. So I thought it'd be nice to get some real life stories about people that, you know, have tried every diet and failed and stuff like that, or you know, and have ended up in the same place as me. So that's great as well. So after the lifestyle section is nutrition.
Okay.
It's obviously, you know, it's going to come up. You are what you eat. But again,
did you write the nutrition, or do you have?
I did
that one too.
I did both. I wrote the nutrition. I have studied nutrition and things like that as well. But I also, I'm just always passionate about the power of food anyway.
And it's also then in respect to this book, it's the power of nutrition in relation to the female body, which is
definitely
quite different.
Yes, and that's why,
body.
yeah, that's why it is just written with women in mind, because we do completely have different needs, different wants, different emotions and hormones and things like that to take into consideration. So
okay, cool.
Yeah,
and
so,
is it available just as a download, or is it a proper paperback book? We'll be able to buy copies of it.
Both. On the 2nd of December, it will be released on ebook, available on all major retailers online, and then our provisional launch date for the print is the 10th of January. So fingers crossed all that goes exactly swimmingly to plan. So we're going to be holding a big London launch party for the print. And then we'll do something in Spain and Gibraltar and other places as well. So yeah, it's.
Will we be having a Costa Women exclusive event?
Well, yes, we are actually. The online launch is in association with the lovely Costa Women.
Okay,
so,
cool.
On the launch day, it's a Wednesday the 2nd of December. We're going to be doing various things throughout the day to celebrate the launch of the ebook, including competitions, prizes, success story sharing, Twitter chats, cool. Webinars, all sorts of things. So
right, well, you'll have to give us all the details so we can pop them underneath this video, because this is going to go out to all the Costa Women in the newsletter. They should all be received it by now. It'll be going out on Facebook and Twitter as well. So we'll make sure all the details on how to contact you and all the events and things underneath the video. So
fabulous.
Listen, would you believe, for somebody who wasn't too sure if they wanted to do this, your 10 minutes is gone. You're up. Your time is up. You know, we have to cut now. I actually think we're on 12 minutes because I was listening to what you were saying and not looking at the clock as well. But it sounds really, really interesting. I'll actually be very interested myself because I have very personal opinions about this. And it strikes me actually there's a couple of health and fitness and with female orientation Costa Women around. Maybe we'll organise a group hangout and discuss the topic in general, and we'll put it on my Facebook page instead.
Definitely, I'd love to. It's a big topic right now.
Okay, all right, listen, Eva, thank you ever so much for giving up your time this morning, and we look forward to hearing all about it and the book in due course.
Thanks for having me, Fiona.
Okay,
see you later. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.